1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, I'm Tina and today it's part 4 of my Jimmy Raney series on his solo on There Will Never Be Another You. Today I'm taking a closer look at the first 16 bars of his second chorus and I'm talking a lot about 3-note displacements. And there's also a PDF that you can download for free at my website jazzguitarlessonsberlin.com. I think it will make it easier to follow along, and I also want to say a word about the system of the series, because what I'm practically doing is I'm publishing 8 to 16 bars every week of this solo, and I'm talking about it, analyzing it, and then I'm trying to apply it to another musical situation. And at the end of the series, I'm going to publish the whole transcription and also a video where I'm playing along with Jimmy Raney. But this is only going to be at the end of the series, and in the future there's also going to be a Kurt Rosenwinkel video where I'm going to use the same system, analyzing 8 to 16 bars at a time, really taking the time to take a look, and you can practice along with me while I'm publishing one lesson a week, you know, like following along, and at the end you'll have the whole solo at your disposal, and I think that's a really great thing to do, and I'm really looking forward to this process, and I really want just to take the time to take a deeper dive. So let's get right into it. So in the beginning of this chorus, he's still playing the phrase that he started in the chorus before, which is so cool, and then he continues it on somehow. That's like a D minor triad, and the typical revolution -7 to the major third on the G7, right? And then this phrase, which is nothing else than the G altered scale, flat 9, sharp 9. But then he's resolving the E flat to the D, and it's sort of an enclosure. So diatonic from above, chromatic from below. So it's like a 5-1 lick. So let's have a look at bar 6 to 9. It's so cool. He's playing that motive. I'm going to play it for you again. It's like so I find that so cool. I'm going to talk about that for a minute. So he's starting on the C minor, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then on the B flat minor, the exact same thing. And then on the E flat 7, he's starting the exact same thing, but on the E melodic minor scale, which gives the E flat 7 an altered sound, right? And then he continues on the A flat major. He starts on another note as well, on the F, and then he just plays 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the F, which of course sounds major over the A flat major chord, but he's still sticking to his motive. And then what he's doing, which is really cool, he's starting like a 3-note displacement. With the C minor, he's still starting on B2, like 1. And with the B flat minor as well. But then he starts shifting the rhythm around. So if you want to think about those 4/8 notes and the quarter note as like a waltz, like a 3/4 bar, so you could count like this as well. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and you know what I'm getting it. So it's practically because you're only thinking about 3 notes, but you're still of course playing a 4/4 bar. It's shifting through the bar, and that's so cool, and that's called a 3-note displacement. One thing that most people do is like start with the motive on the 1 and then wait until they are back on the 1. So for example, if I would play that motive for 4 bars, I start on the 1, then it would resolve in the 4th bar, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So you see that it repeats after 3 bars. You can also think about it in a mathematical way. Then you will think, okay, how many notes do I need that I be back on the 1? But maybe just think about it in another way, just like, where do I want to resolve this displacement? Maybe on the 1 of a 4-bar phrase or 4-bar unit. So where do I have to start it? And then think the other way around. So if we think about his phrase where he actually starts the rhythmic displacement, he needs 3 bars to get where he wants to the 1. And what we can do, of course, is like take a 4-bar unit, start in the 2nd bar on the 2, and then we will resolve on the 1 of a 4-bar phrase, which makes total sense. So it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. What makes it even more interesting is that he's not resolving this rhythmic displacement on the 1 of a 4-bar unit in the 1st bar, but in the 2nd bar. So he's phrasing over the bar line. So he's starting that displacement actually in the 3rd bar, and then it's resolving in the 2nd bar. So you could think about those 4 notes each as well as a 3-note group displacement, then they have the duration of 3 quarter notes. So basically what you can do is, if you have 3 quarter notes, you can do whatever you want in this space of 3 quarter notes, and then it's just going to shift around until you resolve it. And then next week I'm going to check out Jimmy Raney's lines on a hip-hop tune, Tainted Love from Slum Village. I really love it, and I really want to try to play a 3-note displacement over that tune, and because I love it so much, I'm going to play the chords for you already now.